Why police officers refuse to register FIR or accept the complaint which has been given by you? There are 7 to 8 reasons because of which the complaint or the grievance with which you are approaching the police station might be rejected. The first reason is the person against whom you are giving complaint or trying to register FIR, he may be politically or economically big. So if the person is politically influential, economically influential, then there is a slight amount of less possibility of registering the FIR. This is one reason. Second reason, lack of knowledge. Lawyers are different, police officers are different. So if the police officers do not have required amount of knowledge, then he might reject the registration of FIR. He does not know whether to register the FIR or not because he does not have the required amount of expertise. So it is absolutely essential to have the required amount of expertise. The police people do not know what sections are to be applied, whether the offence is cognizable, whether the offence is non-cognizable. So they do not know anything about the offence which has taken place, and they don't have the required amount of expertise. The third reason is there is tremendous amount of workload on police people. The police force is one of the force which is heavily loaded with work. They do n number of tasks. So there is less amount of human resource, there are less amount of people who can handle the crime or the offence which has been registered. Who will investigate? Who will go to the field? We don't have people, we don't have human resource. So at that time the FIR might be rejected because the police officer do not have the required amount of human resource. Fourth reason, the officer may be lazy. He may be lazy. He does not want to register the FIR because he is procrastinating the matters. This is the fourth reason. The fifth reason is if the offence is cognizable one, the police people are bound to register the FIR. But if the offence is non-cognizable, then the police officers do not have the power to register the FIR. By law, they cannot register FIR if the offence is non-cognizable. And if the offence comes out to be non-cognizable, at that time the police officer or the police inspector might reject the registration of FIR, and this reason is absolutely legal one. The sixth reason because of which the FIR might be rejected is when I start being a police officer. Suppose I am a police officer, and if I start registering every single FIR, then it will show that the amount of crimes in my locality have gone up. The number of crimes that are getting piled up is increasing. So the senior officer might come and ask me why there is increased number of FIRs or why there is increased number of offences being reported in your locality. So this is something which can be asked to me by the senior police officer. So to save my skin, to save myself, and to stop showing the records, I might reject the registration of FIR. It might also happen because of which the FIR might be rejected. This is the sixth reason. The seventh reason is if the police officer is corrupt one, then there is no possibility that the FIR might be registered. There is no possibility. If the police officer is honest, then the FIR is bound to be registered. The FIR will be registered. But if the police officer is not prompt in his action, he is corrupt, then at the time the FIR will not be registered. Then the next reason is if the offence is very small, then the police officer might intervene and he might call the victim and as well as the accused, and he might say that the offence is very, very, very small, and if you want to compromise, you can compromise, and I will not proceed further with the registration of FIR. So you take a look at it, and at that time, after say counseling or after say mutual understanding, the FIR might not be registered. So these are the reasons because of which the FIR might be rejected, or the complaint with which you are approaching the police station might not be entertained. What happens when the FIR or the complaint is not entertained? I will talk about that in a later video, because there are 17 to 18 remedies which you can use when the FIR is rejected. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye bye.